Yeah, this is it. Bruh. Oh, hate it. What the hell we done? The goat. The goat. Yeah, it makes sense. There's an error here. Makes total sense. Let's try this. Yeah, it's yeah. No, but yeah, the size of. Okay. I have related the size of the pointer, not the arrow itself. So I'm just gonna pass in the pointer. No, you can't do that. You have to pass in the size like right here. Okay. If you do say so, my friend, I will do this. So I'm just gonna say int last underscore name len. So I'm just gonna say last underscore name len, and then I'm just gonna take everything inside here. So I'm using a Gemini today. So I'm gonna take everything from here. So it's going to be, what is it going to be? Last name of I equal to last name of I dot upper. Is that correct? It takes every single letter one at a time. One at a time, yeah. Which is two upper, it's not upper, it's like two upper. Upper, oh, integer, what the fuck? Ah, I get it. Integer, because it's gonna take, no, but how is it gonna take, how is it taking integer? Wait, let me just, wait. Last name of I. Oh, it takes a character, not an integer. Shift K. Parameters, int. What? Huh? What? Uh, change, capitalize, uh, each individual in character in place. So if I do something like wait. So find the length of the integer array created. F length of integer array is going to be, what is it going to be? It's a D. Len of AR. I don't understand why this returns a long. Why does this return a long? It should be returning D. Yeah, so have this, and then what do we have? We are going to have let's try this. Display names, and then I'm gonna go for display names. I'm gonna go for Joe, then Mama, and then the length of your mama. So length of mama. Okay, what is this going to return me? So gcc dash o test segmentation dump code dump. Okay, and we test.c. It's gonna be a short stream, by the way. Why do I get display names? Why is it code dumped? Where is why do I have this? So wait, gcc test.c dash o no dash wall. There we go. Segmentation code, just like that. Why? Is it because I'm doing this? Okay. How? If I what if I do this? What if I do something like length of character strings? Just like wow. GCC. Let's just test. This also. Wait, what? One, two, three, four. What? There's four here. How's it five? Oh, I don't fucking understand anything. What's wrong now? Okay, let's say that we have this function, right? We have this function. This is this the so it doesn't access. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. So name no. So HR of f underscore name is equal to what is it equal to? Joe, and then L name is going to mama. Now display names. So f name, then L name, and then len of what? Len of len of what? Len of L name. El Nami. So iterate to the loss, so access the first character of the first name variable and convert and capitalize. So first name of 0 is equal first name 0 is equal to first name is equal to upper, and it's gonna be the first name to 0. Okay, and then if I do something like gcc dash test dash slash test, so nv test.c, and I'm just gonna go here. I'm gonna go s backslash n dash slash test. Yeah, it's fucking hell. gcc test gcc test.c dash o test slash test. Okay, very nice. We test.c. Okay, so declare array of characters to keep user's name, and then yeah, call the function to display the user's full name. Okay, and then I'm just gonna say a shitty function that will ask the user to enter a positive integer number. So int enter post num. So nothing here. It's going to return 0, and then it's going to say printf, just because of the formatting. I don't want any formatting, that is why I'm doing this. So declare variable that is going to hold the user's positive integer number, and then we're gonna say int user int. Okay, and then we say iterate through the loop indefinitely, and then we'll say while one asks the user to enter a positive integer number, so printf and please enter a positive integer number. So this is how I'm going to do it, and then scanf of percent %d, and then this passing the the address, and then this. Okay, so check if the number entered, if the input is valid, implies positive integer number. If user int is less than, 0 is considered a positive or negative number. I'm in this guy. So output appropriate message. Instead, I usually write continue here. I'm not gonna write continue. I'm gonna try something. I'm not gonna write it. Yeah, printf. So \t, please enter integer numbers, and the positive integer numbers only. So this is this, and then this. Okay, if the user's input is valid, invalid, and then negative, undo, control F, negative, entered, entered, and then if the user input valid, so oh my god, like exit the while loop, and then I'm just gonna break from the I'm just gonna return the user's positive integer input to the main function. So return user underscore int, and then call the function to display, to generate some. Give me a second. Just give me a second. Call the function. Call the function. Call the function to generate some. Call the function to generate some integer. What? To generate some numbers. Random telephone numbers. Yeah, I just wrote numbers again. Okay. Gen display random nums. I want to generate 10 random number. Let me just compile test.c o test.test. Okay, very nice. And v test.c. I'm just gonna fake the number. Yeah, so 2 or 5. Okay, and then just test this gcc test.c -o test/test. Very nice. Coming back again. Yeah, so and we test.c. So and then declare variable is going to hold the user's positive integer number. So int user post num equal to enter post num. So just see test.c -o test /test 0. Nice. -1. Doesn't continue. See, if it finds this, it doesn't continue, so you have to continue. I don't know why. There was one code that I did not use continue, and it did continue entering. I know what code this is. So C. There shall be language basics. C language basics. I'm gonna go to functions, and I'm gonna go to what? Wait, the fuck is the telephone number? I'm at a telephone. There it is. So you see this. Oh, I didn't use continue. Oh, I didn't use continue. Yeah, it's good then. And I'll also use the flag because there's two conditions, so it's two conditions on the flag, and then keep iterating it. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, continue to ask the user to enter a positive integer number. I'm getting tired of this font now. It's no joke. This is fine. Here it's fine. I don't know why it's like there it's not good. Maybe because of the background. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know yeah, I don't know what. So let's just go for the one cyber dream that nvim. Yeah, I think this is should be fine. And then I'm gonna. What am I gonna do? Continue. Continue. UCC test.c dash o test slash test -1 -2 and then 54. Okay. So okay, and the test.c. No. Let's just check it. Control C F just. Let's just check this code. FP, and then let's just check this. So we have this all these types, and also I have this macro here. I have another macro here. I have these things which are going to go to another file. Okay, and then this is going to display, and then this is going to ask the user, and then this is yeah. Okay. 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 Cat test.c view dash copy. As you can see, writing C code can get pretty long. That's what she said. She said. Therefore, I think it's better for us to write helper files as most of the code that we are currently using is basically currently using code because most of because as uh, therefore I think it's better for us to write helper files so that we can place these helper functions inside in another place and keep our main.c file clean and tidy. Now, due to the way that sees what is a preprocessor? What is a preprocessor? Sees preprocessor works. So from what I can understand, by the way, look at this code. Take a look at this code. Wait. Take a look at this like code here, and especially this function. In Python, I would just do something like this: hello world dot upper. That's it. A single fucking line of fucking code. A single fucking line. Because this. Let me show you something. Let me show you. Wait. This is one line. This is wait. 1, 2, papa. Yeah, one line, 2 lines, 3 lines, 4 lines of code. Just to convert a string, a string, into an upper version of it, like a capitalized version of it. So from what I can understand, is that the preprocessor is the part of the compiler or something, or standalone that is going to be the one to read all of our files. Basically, is the thing, the program, the program standalone or part of compiler that is going to that's the one to read all of our files. Therefore, we cannot simply strong so span style style equal to color red, cannot slash span cannot simply we cannot simply why can't we not simply we cannot simply include or import like our files, our C files directly like we can in Python. Do I remember how to do it in Python? I don't know. ls so ls and we tested py def print, so def hello print nice one from test py, and we main that py fuck. I mean this makes sense. So, okay, main, and then this is hello from main, and then I'm just gonna go. Wait, did you know that geo is better, more ergonomic, like geo? So import test. Okay, and then uh, hello. So if I run this code, so if I do python main.py cd programming clear python main.py, very nice. You see, we cannot do something like that. rm all dot ls rm all dot py ls rm dash rf underscore py cache, and then we cannot like directly the hence the convention is additionally C is a declarative language, and therefore we must first declare all the things that we are going to create before for actually implement for actually implementing them, implementing slash coding them. I don't know. Yeah, it's good. Dot. Creation of so wait, you know what, let's just take this out and do f this. So I was gonna say info resources and then dash preprocessor. The C is preprocessor. I could, I mean, control X, control W, control undo. So this, and then this is going to be fine. This is going to be fine, bro. This is actually long file, big ass file. In fact, h f r no v delete preprocessor preprocessor works. We must first create the header file for our helper functions. Okay, I got cheated on by someone. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, so yeah, creation of the header file. This is what our so let me first do it first. Yes, let me first do it first, and let's do let's do something like I know I should be using T-Mux, but I'm not. Bear with me. I know I'm shit, but bear with me. CDC and school learning, ls nv helper function of h, helper function of h, cd this and cd this. So include the stdio dot h, and then you exclude the stdlib dot h, and then you exclude the c dot h, and then you include the time.h. Is that right? I should have copied this. Yeah, it's good. And then this is going to... Okay, let's go. I hope everyone knows this meme, or I'm gonna look extremely stupid on camera. Okay. VF this, yank this, paste this. Yeah, when I first started learning about this morning, I spent 1 hour figuring out why my header files was not working, because it was saying that I was redefining. Actually, this is a guard. What that means, it helps us to, so guard, the include guard, it helps us to stop redefining things, you know, to avoid the problem of double inclusion when dealing with include directives, you know, uh, you know, you know, yeah. But when I did this, I was wondering why it was not working. It's because I just missed this. I spent 1 hour. I think I missed some things, you know. I spent 1 hour trying to figure out why this was not working. And yeah, 1 hour. That is sick, baby. So yeah, so this, and then so include these header files, the files for our, for these, for so that these functions can use them. Note, for practice, for safety, for safety sakes, for safety's sake, at least include the standard library. Right. Yeah, and then what do we say? We say that bruh, we said bruh, yeah. And then we're gonna say something like vf this, like this, paste this right here, this, undo, and then paste this right here. Yeah, okay, this is, now we have defined our macros, or not macros, yeah. And then I'm gonna create another space bd, space fb. I still don't understand buffers. I mean, there's windows, then tabs, then there's buffers. So you can create another buffer and can have multiple tabs there. Okay, I understand it now. So there's windows, then buffers, like above layer buffers, and each buffers can have its own tabs, number of tabs. That is what I understand. Let's try this. So space b. How can I create another buffer? Space b. Okay, I don't know how to create a buffer, so I'm gonna create buffer. Delete buffer. Space fb's buffers. Open buffer. How can I open a buffer? Buffer. Man, I wish I had a 1080p monitor. Like, not even a high hertz or anything. Just like a better resolution or a bigger monitor, because then I would be able to use smaller displays, smaller fonts, but the pixel density would be higher. because right now I'm on a monitor like 768 monitor, so 720p monitor, you could say. Yeah, still I'm old school, you know. I'm just joking. I hope that no one uses this. So macros, so functions. Let's go. Let's go helper.h. I'm just gonna copy the t space fb. So it created another buffer. What? Undo. Space sk tab. New tab. But that's a new tab. Ah. It's a new tab. But that's a new tab, yeah? Space, but there's two buffers, so space bb, space bb, space bb. Come on, I don't know. Let's try to say something like space ff, the oh space ff, no space ff, no space f, space ff, space ff. Void helper.c. I'm gonna copy this, I'm gonna paste this over here, and I'm gonna find the function prototype for space ff, and then I'm gonna say testes.c, enter post num. That's it. So macro and then function. So I'm gonna declare a function. I'm gonna declare a macro here. Undo. So macro, undo, and then define the function prototype for enter post num, enter underscore post num. So I'm just gonna go for and no, I'm gonna go for this, and then vf this, yank this, paste this over here. Yeah, this is how you do it. Okay, these, now we have done the definition of them. We have defined the function prototypes for these. Now we actually need to code it. So to code it, I'm just gonna go here. I'm just gonna go, so if I do pwd, I'm gonna be in here, and if I do an ff, okay, yeah, it's good. So what the fuck, void underscore helper.c space ff, void helper.h space ff, void helper.c, and a helper.h. Now I'm just, it's basically the same thing, I guess. No. So space fl, and then if and df, so in the helper you put this. What if space ff, I'm gonna say helper function c. So yeah, it's oh, you have to include the okay. So right now we're going to say include, I need to go cakes, include void helper.h, and then I'm gonna say, what am I gonna say? Because it's a yeah, I'm gonna include stdio.h. What the fuck am I doing? stdio.h. Now for the so function, so void display int array, it says. Then I'm just gonna do this function that is going to do code implementation, function that is going to display integer arrays, and then shift tab, okay, space bb, control, I don't know, control O, yeah. So this is this, yeah, and then we are going to have that here, and then we're going to have this here. So we have a gen this, and then gen yat, no, that's not yat, that's yat. Thank you for that one like. I appreciate it. Yeah, this is the function. Yeah, yeah. Now, if I do something like include help void helper.c. No, it's not void helper.c. F. So helper function.c. So main.c. Main.c. It's h. Yeah, it's a header. It's like the header itself. Are you sure about this? Wait, let me just do something like this. Hit this gc. Very nice. Wait. I'm gonna do it later on. wq all. Now I need to touch. I need to touch function underscore helper.c. Now I'm gonna go open test.c, and I'm gonna open void no function helper.h space ff for function helper.c. Yes, I'm gonna include that bitch. Include that bitch. So function helper.h, and then I'm gonna what am I going to let's just do this. So function helper, so length of array, so int num. So here we go, function that is going to ask the user to do some bitch ass work, and then that is it. So I'm just gonna include the std because for sake of the thing, how do you call that? So now let's try this. Given that we have all of these, now I'm just gonna gc this. Do I have undeclared? Yeah, it's undeclared. Very nice. It's a function helper h. Okay, called an undeclared function, implicit function. Control shift this. Later, there's an implicit function declaration. Okay, why? So it's for the this one is good. This one's good. It's these ones that are not performing well. Okay, let's go to the void helper then. There's nothing wrong here. Oh, the array is working. The array is actually printing. No, the array is not printing. So function. Call the function to display the integer elements inside our integer array. Display int array, and then I'm just gonna say something like error and length of error, and then this. Why does it say call to undeclared does not implicit function? ISO C99 later. Why is implicit function? What is wrong here? When after creating some of my new header and .cf and associated and associated.c files, I get the error of does not support implicit functions. Test.c. Call to the undeclared function. Undeclared. The errors does not support implicit function declarations. Why do you get the error? But I have the function declaration here. It's right here. No, it's here. And then we have all of this here. If I provide you with all of my C and header files that I have created, will you be able to check it out and tell me where the issue is? I don't fucking know, because it works. This is the same. So I'm gonna say ching ching ching. Yo, I need to delete this. Home. The main issue is coming from the void underscore helper files. The function underscore helper file, it seems to be working fine. Okay, it's loading. Read test.c. Really? Like, look, what am I doing here that I'm not doing there? What is wrong with my head? What is wrong? Okay, very nice. It works perfectly as intended. What is wrong here? Why? Why couldn't they be open? Oh, is the problem with the main function? Like the main file? It doesn't seem like it. again, it's not the helper function underscore helper.h file that has a problem, but the void underscore helper files. Bruh. Fucking hell, bro. Oh, why is it like this?